Hello and welcome to the channel. If you haven't done so already, make sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate that so much. I don't know why I'm using my deep voice, but back to regular voice. So today Chrysler announced another yeah. So this is the 300C. It's going to be the last one. I think they're only making a certain amount of, certain amount of them. Now it's kind of disappointing that they didn't put the Hellcat engine. I mean, that would have been sick for them to put a Hellcat engine on that big boat, because it'll make it go a little faster. I mean, if you've seen the Hellcat Chargers and the Hellcat Challengers, those cars weigh a lot. I think they weigh almost 5,000 pounds, if I'm not correctly, if not exactly 5,000, but I think it's around 4,000, and around there, 4,000 pounds is how much they weigh. But this vehicle overall just comes with a 6.4 liter HEMI V8 engine, so you get that nice, American, that muscular, the strong. It is strong and a boat like. I don't know if they did anything to the suspensions, but you know how I feel about Chrysler products like Ram. Those are garbage. The Hellcats are garbage. The whole brand is garbage since they have been taken over by Fiat. I mean, even before Fiat, when they were, Dilmer Chrysler, I guess, when they were working with Mercedes-Benz, they actually had decent product. But then once they kind of like went into bankruptcy and another group actually bought them, and then they were also, they merged with Fiat and Chrysler, and then now they merged with another company too, Peugeot, or Stellantis is what they want to call them, and that's Peugeot, and making those Italian garbage. How's that Fiat 500 doing? Oh, not selling too well. You're not selling too well at the Fiat? Because that's kind of like some of the technologies that's within those cars, just like the Jeep Renegades and stuff like that. That's a Fiat. That's a Fiat engine. It's garbage. But it is what it is. People don't know any better. You should do your research. You'll find out a lot of nasty things about Chrysler since they've been merged with Fiat and now Peugeot, and yay, quality product. Not here though. But the one thing I can give Chrysler, or Fiat Chrysler in general, that their design and the look, I think they masquerade the look of their vehicles. That's a nice way to put it. They masquerade, because what you're going to get, and will it last a long time? No, but when you get it, it looks good. It looks good, but it's not going to last a really long time, no. Now that I gave you that long intro, let's go ahead and check it out, actually. So the Chrysler 300C, it's going to be a limited edition 300C that builds on the legacy of the old SRT variant. A 6.4 liter HEMI V8 makes a triumphant return, and it's sporting 485 horsepower and 475 foot-pounds of torque. That's a sizable leap over the 5.7 liter HEMI V8. So it's got tons of power. That's what Chrysler and Dodge have been known to, is making muscle cars, making those. I mean, I'll be honest. I will be honest. Those Challengers, they look badass. They sound badass until the differential just explode when you try to take it to the track. And Chrysler will try to find any which way to avoid that warranty so they don't have to put that kind of money out. But that's majority of the car industries. They sell you these fake warranties, and hopefully you don't have to use them, because they will try to find every nook and cranny way for them not to pay you on your warranty or get anything done. So looking at the interior of the car, the interior looks, it looks kind of ugly. I'm not gonna lie. Especially right here, it looks very basic, kind of like early 2000 era. I think the infotainment could have been done better. It looks very basic and ugly. That's just my opinion. It doesn't look very modern comparing to their other products, like the interior of the Ram, Rebel, or whatever. The Challengers and the Chargers, even those have a really nice interior. The seats are okay, but the infotainment system looks pretty trash to me. Obviously, it's a Chrysler, you know, and it's got the sensors right here on the bottom as well as on top. I'm assuming on the windshield as well too. The overall look of the vehicle, I dig it. Somebody actually, I think in the same article, they actually said something about the Chrysler sign. They changed the grille as well too, comparing to the previous Chrysler. The exterior, the rear looks very similar to their older. I don't know if they took the 2021 Chrysler and just kind of like gave it a little bit of a lift. That's what it looks like to me. All right, so honestly, I did not know they were still making the Chrysler 300. Apparently, they have been making them. They made it 2022. I actually thought this car was discontinued, but now I believe it's going to be discontinued with the 2023. I guess 2023 is going to be the last one. Yeah. And is it going out with a bang? No. It's going out with a. But yeah, there's really nothing too special about the new 300C. Nothing. The interior looks very similar to the S, and then you got the 300 V8. So you're just getting a little bit of bigger motor, and you're paying $10,000 more. I mean, there's really nothing too crazy about it. You know, but if you want to, you can purchase it if you like. I would steer clear from just Chrysler, Dodge, and all that in general. Those cars are piece of crap, especially since they're owned by Stellantis. But you know, hey, it's your money at the end of the day, like I tell everybody. Chrysler is currently accepting reservations and pricing starts at $55,000. That's pretty reasonable, and fans better act fast as only 2,000 units will be offered in the United States, and it will be even rare in its home country of Canada, where just 200 units will be available. Now, if you go to the order page, they're not selling out. It's still available if you're interested. Yes, there's plenty of them. It starts at 55,000, and I'm sure dealerships are gonna try to, ream you, even though it's there's plenty of different options, plenty of options. The seats look whack. Obviously leather. It's not gonna last very long time. And also I have this page pulled up too. I think this one, and these are the issues that affecting Chryslers. Now, the fact that they changed the motor, it's a 6.4 liter HEMI engine, so maybe they won't have these kind of issues. So these are just a common problem. Transmission, you got rough shifting. Many Chrysler 300 owners notice problems arise during gear shifting. Specifically, they experience rough or jerky shifting through gears. Some say they had difficulty shifting in and out of park. Additional others say that even shifting past the second gear can be problematic. And then owner's vehicle complained about various transmission defects as well as fluid leaks lead to larger transmission problems. Vehicle stalling, one of the most dangerous problem experienced by some Chrysler 300 owners, is stalling issues. Yeah, man. The worst Chrysler that they have ever made. Hang on, wrong way. The worst one that they made is that Chrysler 200. My God, that was a piece of shit. And that was before the merger with Stellantis. And that car, that was a piece of shit. It was a piece of shit. That's why it didn't last very long in the market, and they pulled it. And that was supposed to compete with Honda Civics, and Mazdas, etc. But that car, and the price was a lot too. I think it was like $19,000 to $22,000 for that piece of crap. So if I were you and you value your money, but if you still want performance, there's plenty of different options that are out there. Honestly, I thought this was going to be a complete redesign or something to kind of like change it off and send it off into the sunset. But nah, it's not. It's just taking the 2023 and then they're just updating the interior with better seats, I guess. Better seats, bigger motor. I'll be surprised if it's kind of like the same seats that's in the S, and they just put it in here and give you a bigger motor and charge you an extra 10 G's for it. You know, companies would do some shit like that, some shady shit like that, just because they don't want it to affect their bottom line that much. So they're trying to make it as cheap as they can so they can sell it for as much as possible to make a huge amount of profit out of you. That's how company operate, you know. Make small changes, charge more money, make more profit, shareholders happy. Customers gets the middle finger because this product is gonna fall apart. So here are the issues for 2022's, I think. Yeah, 2022. Battery drain issues, starter issues, infotainment issues, inconsistent headlight throw, fuel leakage, overheating, alternator fires, transmission issues, rusting issues, warping door panels, exploding sunroofs. So these are just some of the issues that are wrong with it. And these are the recalls. You know, tires, service brakes, airbags, powertrain, electrical system, equipments, powertrain, airbags, powertrain, electric system, airbags, powertrain. And these are just from every single year. Maybe since last time they had an recall for visibility was in 2021. So maybe that issue is fixed, because if you see right here, there's nothing for the past until, oh, okay, maybe it's fixed, because they haven't had any issues since 2019. Okay, maybe I am completely wrong, but yeah, maybe I am wrong. And if I am, you go ahead and enjoy your Chrysler. Just know that it's gonna be worth jack shit, because their price just usually plummet. I mean, look at it now. It's below market. MSRP is $34,000, and they're selling it for $28,000. That's insane. So the price of this car is just gonna drop like a stone. But you know, maybe I'm being a little harsh, but just knowing the company and how they operate, it's very wise for me to give you this advice, is to stay away. But at the end of the day, people are gonna do what they want to do. It's your money. You can use it however way you like. For me, I would steer clear of this. I would probably buy something else, because there's still alternatives. There's still sports cars. You have the Supra, or should I say the BMW Supra. And then you have the Type Rs, new ones coming out. Then you have the new, the Toyota that's coming out too, smaller. I mean, the engine is a little bit smaller, but you know, it's still something from Toyota. Anything from Toyota, I would take over any of these Chrysler product. But anyway, enough of me rambling on and on and on and on and on and on. If you enjoy the content, as always, make sure to like and subscribe, and let me know if you are in the market of a new Chrysler product. I wouldn't. You're gambling. Don't gamble. Just take the safe bet. Have a good one.